Hello everyone, my name is Luminita and it's Christmas time. Yes, it's finally that time of the year when you hear jingle bells and last Christmas wherever you go, and you can smell gingerbread cookies wherever you are, and that's amazing. So exactly for that reason I decided that this week should be more fun and easygoing, and I really know that you enjoyed the video with the same format on Halloween. If you didn't watch it yet, go and check it out here. But today I want to have more of a discussion and fun and makeover video again. And I also know that a lot of you have on your resolution list for 2021 one point about public speaking and presentations, that you want to be more confident there, that you want to learn more about it. So today I was really wondering if you present like your zodiac sign. If you've never ever given any presentations, today is your day to find out what is your perfect presentation style. And if you already present, let's see if I got it right. Let's go. Let's get started with the fiery areas. You enjoy and you feel comfortable presenting because, frankly speaking, you like to dominate the discussion. That's why when you have the chance to be on a stage in the spotlight, you can speak without being interrupted by anyone else, you are the happiest person in the world. Also, as a little tip, you're actually more successful when you don't prepare the presentations. So you have improvised speeches. And of course, if you have to present something, you can have some little preparations, but don't worry too much and don't go too much into the detail, because you are the master of improvisation and the master of coming up ad hoc really quickly with great lines and great responses. Also, if you're an Aries and you like presentations, I would really recommend you to look at the debating presentation style. That way, first of all, you can finally present and protect your point of view. Second of all, usually when there's a debate, there is a certain amount of time dedicated to every single participant. That's why you will have your time where you can have your domination and you will not be interrupted by anyone. And honestly speaking, Aries likes some drama and fight. They can even use some censored words. That's why political debates, for example, would be perfect for you. The first earthy sign, Taurus, has always, and I mean always, on point presentations. They are never ad hoc, they're never spontaneous, they are always on one specific topic and has one specific clear message. Also, because of their ground and earth in nature, Taurus tend to have a very well thought and structured presentations. They have it very well written down. They have word by word scripts where it's written where is the introduction, where is the body, where is the conclusion, what specifically he or she needs to say, what are the transitions, when comes what. And what is very interesting and important for Tauruses is that they will never ever exceed the time limit. So they will never ever talk more than needed. So these type of presenters are actually the best ones for any presentation events. As we already know, Geminis love to speak. They adore it. Be it a very big presentation or public speaking engagement or a one-on-one talk, no matter with whom, how long, about what, Geminis, as the first air sign today, are absolutely in love with the idea of talking, sharing ideas, getting some ideas from others, and so on. They're also very valuable for events organizers, because Geminis can talk on every single topic. Like really, if you are an event organizer and you need a speaker last minute, always go for a Gemini speaker, because they can speak about anything, no matter about what, and they can do it very flexibly, meaning that they can speak for 5 minutes or for 1 hour. They can speak to 2 people or to 200. Geminis are really universal presenters. Also, they will never have a boring facts-based presentation, but a more discussion-based, or a presentation that can make everyone kind of relate to the presenter. Also, if you are Gemini, then I'm more than sure that after a presentation, you don't just go home, but you love to have Q&A sessions or get some feedback, or after the whole event, go to the after party and talk to people either about your presentation or about anything else. You really enjoy engaging in conversations. Usually Geminis would never just present, meaning as a monologue. They would like some interaction. So yeah, if you're a Gemini, love your presentation style. The first water sign, Cancer, is however not that enthusiastic about public speaking. Yet, if it's really required of them, then Cancer natives are very, very rhetorical in their presentations. That means that they will put more accent on how they deliver the message, that they use rhetorical devices, how the stage will look like, how they will move. They put a lot of accent on how they will present rather than on what. So delivery is much more important than content. Also, Cancers are well known to be very emotional and easy to upset. That's why Cancer natives have this biggest fear of the biggest fears, that if they speak in front of a public, people will not like them, or they will even judge them. Only that's why Cancer natives are not that happy to speak in front of other people. Although they're so good. They're really, really good. Leos unsurprisingly adore public speaking and being in the spotlight. That's why they will always accept any invitation for being a presenter. No matter if they're tired, if they don't have time, they will find time to have one more opportunity to be in the center of the attention and to be listened by a group of people. Also, Leos usually have presentations about themselves, meaning about their experiences, opinions, ideas. They will rarely make a presentation about something else, and they will almost always make a presentation on something that happened to them, maybe on their company, maybe on their brand, but it will be more them centered rather than informational about something else. Virgos don't really enjoy public speaking. You know, they are very smart and they have so many ideas, but they will rather write a paper, an article, a book, so put all their thoughts well structured in a written form rather than talk in front of an audience, especially if it's a big one. So if there is any chance, Virgos will try to not speak in front of a public. But if it's really needed, Virgos will make this presentation perfect. They will check every single detail of everything. What is connected to their own presentation, so they will do their slides on point, their script will be perfect, but also what is connected to the organizers of the event. So they will be on time on the day of the event. They will check all the technical parts, so they are very precise and practical in this sense. But also, same as their neighbors, the Taurus, they will definitely not talk more than needed, so they will stay strictly in their time limits. Libras, same as their neighbors Geminis in the air signs, Libras also love talking and they love presenting. What is very specific about Libras is that their presentations are often very inspirational. So the final goal of every single public speaking engagement is to make the audience more empowered, motivated, or that the audience just feels better after their speech. Also, it's very interesting that a lot of Libras use humor in their presentation, and exactly for that reason it often seems like Libras didn't really prepare for their speech because it seems so easygoing and airy. So yeah, if you are attending a Libra's presentation, you will never go afterwards with a very difficult or heavy feeling. Actually, when preparing for this video, I realized that first of all, I am actually Libra, if you didn't know that. Second of all, it matches 100% my presentation style. And if you want some proof, then go check my TEDx presentation or public speaking engagement. You can check it out here, and you can actually really see that over there. I also have a very inspirational topic. I use a lot of humor and jokes, and yeah, it seems like I didn't really prepare for that presentation because it's a very easy one, but believe me, I spent so much time preparing for it. Scorpios are as well very good public speakers because, in the contrary to Cancer, Scorpio natives don't seem to care or be afraid or hesitant when having to speak in front of a public. Actually, they're well known for addressing topics that no one else would talk about, at least not in front of a group of people. Also, Scorpios are very much liked as public speakers because they are very straightforward, efficient, and persuasive in their conversations and presentations. So if you have a Scorpio at your event, or if you're a Scorpio, then I'm sure you enjoy speaking in front of public. You enjoy addressing topics that everyone will be like, oh, is she or he really talking about that? And I know that you enjoy knowing that you can manipulate your audience. Sagittarius presenters have the biggest advantage of being very agile and adaptive, meaning if something by any chance goes wrong during the presentation, you will know that your presenter is a Sagittarius if he or she doesn't look stressed or lost at all. They will either just go on with their presentation or public speaking as nothing happened, or they will quickly find a solution to fix this problem in such a way that the audience didn't even notice that something happened, or they will turn this situation in such a way as if everything goes by the plan and this slideshow doesn't work anymore because it was not even supposed to work anymore. Maybe the light turned off because it was planned that the next part of the presentation is in the dark. They will just turn this situation super quickly in such a way that you as an audience will not even notice that something went wrong. Also, Sagittarius are very good orators and they love presenting actually, but at the same time they hate limitations. So no matter if we're talking about time limitations, if you tell a Sagittarius that he or she is allowed to speak only for 10 minutes or only for 15 minutes. Also, if we're speaking about slides, that's why Pecha Kucha would be a nightmare for a Sagittarius because there is a limited number of slides. So everything that puts a limit, everything that is restricting is the worst enemy of Sagittarius. So if you're an event organizer, then give the Sagittarius presenter a lot of space. Tell them that they have a range. For example, they can speak for 10 or 15 minutes or in this range, but don't put strict limitations on them because they will not even show up to your event. this way. They will not even bother doing that. Capricorns are very factual and on point. They're also known to be guilty for using a lot of text and graphs on their slide set. We call these slides heavy slides. But if your professor is a Capricorn, then congratulations. You can use his or her slide set solely for the exam preparation because everything is in there and everything is pretty clear. Also, you can spot a Capricorn presenter by the professional looking on the stage. They usually wear a tie or a suit, or they're very formal. They will also speak with a very formal voice, so you'll never ever see a Capricorn presenter sitting on a chair and talking about life. Also, Capricorns, same as Virgos and Taurus, are not really the most passionate about presenting in front of an audience. That's why it is usually seen as a hiding mechanism for them, meaning that they hide themselves behind these heavy slides. So they will try to bring your attention not on them, but on their perfectly heavy slide set. Same as Gemini and Libra's Aquarius, the air sign loves to present. But what is important about Aquarius is that they are always promoting one big idea. They're empowering for change. They have ideas of change, ideas of future. They're also very often met when speaking for some big protests, for example. They are those people on this stage that will speak loudly for something that they truly believe in. Also, Aquariuses are well known to be very outside of the box thinkers. Also, when talking about their presentations and their slide set. That's why when you're attending an Aquarius presentation, I can assure you that you will leave this wow moment or wow effect, because they are always having something special, this extra mile that makes their presentation really unbelievable and unforgettable. Also, if you're an Aquarius, then I'm sure that you're guilty for having some core 1 to 2 messages or ideas that you introduce to any presentation that you give. Any of them. Let's say that you're an Aquarius and you're very passionate about climate change. Then no matter what presentation you'll be asked to give, you will find a way to somehow introduce the importance of climate change into this presentation. Maybe a little bit, maybe a little more, but I'm sure you will find a way to introduce that specific idea to that presentation, even if it has nothing to do with climate change. And last but not least, Pisces. And if you ever have the pleasure and honor to be present at a presentation of a Pisces, then I congratulate you with all my heart, because Pisces are well known for having the most creative presentations. If we're talking about slide set, then they have the most innovative last generation things happening around there, or they have a lot of colors, animations, vectors. So they're really going crazy and creative when we're talking about their slide set. Also, they logically don't like to talk about dry facts, so they will never present you some statistics. On the contrary, they will rather talk about some philosophical topics. And usually, if you're present at their presentations or public speaking engagements, you will see that they take their time, they take up their space, and they take you as an audience with them on their beautiful journey of their presentation. Also, what I think is very important is that all Pisces have an amazing voice. It's really so beautiful and charming that actually, at some extent, it doesn't even matter what they say. You just want to be there to listen to their amazing voice. And welcome back from our little Christmas fairy tale. I really hope that this video was fun to watch, and if you really recognize yourself or your presentation style in this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share it with every single friend of yours to find out if the descriptions are also accurate or to help them discover their presentation style. Also, don't forget to click on the bell button to get notified every single time when I post. I wish you Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, and Happy New Year's. Let's hope and make 2021 a much better year than 2020. If you want already today learn more about communication, presentation, psychology, don't forget to click here and here. Click here to become part of my really quickly growing community. Remember that communication builds connections and miscommunication builds a mess. Thank you for watching and have a great time. Bye!